Hello everyone. In the previous video, we have seen how we can connect our form data with the controlled input or what is the control input in the React. So in today's video, we are going to see what is the uncontrolled input in the React and how we can connect our form data with the uncontrolled input. So if we go by the definition, what is the uncontrolled input? So in the simple language, you can understand whenever your form data is controlled directly by the browser itself. You don't need to create the state for that and the onChange handler or the submit function for the form. Let's see an example there. So as you can see, this is the example of a small code where you see the different boxes red, blue, yellow, green. Let's understand each one of one by one easily. Basically, this code explain how the simple form data can be connected with the uncontrolled input. The red one shows that the pointers which directly points to the DOM element where your form data which is in this code is name or email is going to be stored. The second box is yellow one which shows that how we can access our stored form data from the DOM element directly by using the current dot value statement. As you can see in the code, the name constant name is equal to name reference, which is the pointer to the DOM element dot current dot value. So this current dot value is very useful while accessing the value from the DOM directly. Now the third and fourth box is show basically they are showing that how we can connect our input state with the pointers directly. In the third box, green one, we are connecting our name input state with the name reference to the DOM element, whereas in the fourth one, we are connecting our email box with the email reference pointer directly. So whenever any data is updating inside the input box, this is directly going to be updated in the DOM easily. So using the same functionality, we are going to update our code where which we updated with the control input last time. Let's go to there. So this is our code for the form. I just maximize it so that we can see the illustration much easily. Now on in this code, first we are going to create a reference variable for our or a pointer for our form data. So constant form ref form ref using the useRef state hook which directly points to the DOM element. Useref of type null. So this way we have created our reference for the form which directly is going to be stored in the DOM element. Now we can connect our form element with the pointer that we have created. So here we can call so now if this is our form element, we can connect it with our form reference which is of type form ref which we have created. So now our form data is also connected with the pointer here. So this will going to update every form element in the DOM element itself. Now we can simply create our submit function on which our form going to be submitted. Handle submit using the uh, using the arrow function where first we do the event dot pre sorry e dot to prevent default so that our form will not get updated anytime whenever user refreshes the website or the web page by mistake. So we are using the event e. For that we also need to pass an event e in the handle submit function. Now after this we need to extract our form data from the DOM element for which we can create a variable called form constant form data is equal to new form data because the data which is coming from the DOM element is not in the form of form. So we need to make it as a form data. So we are using the variable called form data. Now we need to extract its value from the DOM element. So we are going to use the value uh, by using the current value. So our form pointer name is formRef dot value. This way we can extract every value from the DOM element directly. Now we are making into our object so that we can update or submit it in the form. So for that we need to again create one more variable called form states is equal to objects dot uh, from entries and form data dot because form data is holding our value that is coming from the DOM element. So for that to form data dot entries should be there. Just forgot it because it's a function, so the parenthesis should be there. After that, but in our form data, we also are capturing some checkboxes value. So we need to take care of that. For that, our form state because they are not going to be updated in the DOM element whenever any box is unchecked or checked. So we need to update, take care of that separately. So form data dot subject is equal to data whichever box is collected data dot get all subject. So through this way, whichever box is checked or unchecked, its value going to be updated in the form state easily. Now we can give that form data in our means see that form data in our console. So in there we can create a console.log statement in which we can give us function like your form data should be like form states. This way our form data is stored there. Now we can give the alert to the user also that uh, your form data is submitted. Check your console. Now user see that alert and will go to the console.log and where he can see the form data itself. But one more thing, we have created a handle submit function, but we have not created a reset form submit button or reset form function. So for that, constant reset form using the arrow function. Here we can reset the form using the DOM. It's DOM directly. So just we need to point to the pointer form ref dot value dot reset. There is a function reset form here. This helps to reset the form easily used via the form reference pointer. There is a mistake I did. This should be form reference dot whatever value is filled current dot reset. Whatever value is filled is in the current state that resetted. So we need to reset the current value. That's why we put it the current. So form dot current dot reset. It will help us to reset the form directly. Now we can create our handle submit or reset form function with the button directly. So these are the button. Here we can create on click function and on clicking the reset it should call the reset function. So reset form same here we can do with the submit button. Sorry, on clicking which it should call the handle submit function. Also we can, if this is the manual way of handling the handle submit function. If we don't want to submit, means don't want to define the submit operation in the submit button, we can directly define in the form element definition where we can create on submit operation, on submit function, which then directly points to the handle submit, which also works. So let's see, let's check our UI whether it's working or not. So this is our UI, just to maximize it and refresh it once. So first we try to fill our data here, such as last time data we filled as Keshav. Um, Wait a second. Keshav Maharaj, email as Keshav dummy email gmail.com. Then contact anything, mail, favorite subjects, maths and English only. Choose file as, let's choose as affidavit, URL, anything. Uh, Keshav dot Maharaj dot com. Highest qualification, postgraduate, about, he's a good guy. Sorry, good guy. So if I submit, click on the submit button, is not working. Let's see what is happening. There's the one mistake that I did in the code. There should not be data. This should be form data where our extracted data from the DOM is stored. So this will fetch all the subject from the extracted data from the DOM and update the subjects in our form states directly, which is the final user of form data. Now let's save the changes and go to our web page whether it's working or not. So if I refresh the website and fill the data again, uh, Keshav Maharaj email as Keshav at the rate gmail.com, contact anything, mail English, let's say maths is his favorite subject, affidavit is resume, www dot colon slash Keshav dot Maharaj dot com. His qualification postgraduate. Let's say he's a good guy. So if I submit it again, you can see your the alert box is here. Your form data is submitted. Now you can check your console. And in the console right here, you can see one array box is created. But here our data is not submitted. But why? Let's see. Go to the code back and see. So in the code, you can see I did one more mistake, that here we also need to use the current. Why? Because we need to extract all the values that are filled in the current state, not a value. So we need to use the keyword called current so that we can extract every value that is filled in the DOM directly. For that, we need to use the keyword called current. So if we go to our form data, let's check whether it's working or not. Now you can see the form data is filled previously. If I submit the form, the alert box is also coming. Your form data is submitted. Check the console, and in the console right here, you can also see one object is created with the same input that we have filled in our form data with math x on. Why? Because the math subject is checked here, and it is also selected as a favorite subject for the Keshav. And about section, same, he's a good guy, email, first name, last name, gender, with the same details. Means our form data now is working, or we can say that our form data is connected with the uncontrolled input correctly. But there is one more error that on clicking the submit button, our alert box is coming, but form is not getting refreshed. So we need to call the reset form function after clicking the on some means in the handle submit function. Here we can call our reset form function before alert is there. So whenever the no, not alert from there after we can call it. So that whenever user clicks the alert box, the form data going to be refreshed. Let's go to the now here if I click the submit button, whenever user clicks the OK in the alert box, the form data is refreshed. And but if you go to the console, the form data is not refreshed in the console. The form data is submitted there. Is refreshed for the next input so that user can fill the next data easily. And if I fill it again to check the functionality of reset form, whether our form data is resetting or not. Keshav Maharaj, Keshav at the rate gmail.com, contact details, anything, mail, subject math, object file as affidavit, let's www, oh, sorry, www colons slash keshav.maharaj.com. Here qualification is postgraduate. He's a go, good guy. So if I click the reset button, the form should be resetted. Let's see whether it's yeah, our reset button is also working. So that's how in this video I explain how we can connect our form data with the uncontrolled input. I also explained what is uncontrolled input. So I try my best to explain you the concept of uncontrolled input in the React. If you like the video, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel and share it with your friends. Thank you.